Hi, Erica Boucher here, and today I'm going to show you how to pack a bag, a carry-on bag, so that you never have to check a bag again, even if you're traveling internationally. So first, let's talk about some of the things that you need to be thinking about when selecting a carry-on bag. For international flights, for all flights, the sizes and weights they allow you to have for a carry-on bag vary by airline. So you're definitely going to want to check with the airline that you're flying with to make sure that you're meeting their requirements, falling within their requirements. On average, the size that is allowed for an international carry-on bag is usually about 22 inches by 14 inches by 9 inches. And that includes the wheels and the handles. So you need to take that into consideration when you're selecting a bag. So I did a lot of research to make sure I was selecting a carry-on bag that would fit within those parameters to increase the chances that I would not have to check a bag. Also, I selected a bag that is expandable. So if I'm traveling, let's say on the way back, I've purchased a few items and I need a little more room. And maybe on the way back, I don't mind checking my bag. It's not the end of the world if you have to do that, but it's nice to avoid it if you can. However, sometimes you need a little more space, and a lot of bags offer you an expandable zipper so that you can give yourself maybe another full inch or more. So that's one thing that I like to look for when I'm purchasing a bag. And also, I like to make sure that it rolls around nicely and that it's really easy, that the handle is good and sturdy. So these are the kinds of things I like to look for. So now let's take a look on the inside. So again, check and make sure that the zippers are good and sturdy. And I like this because it's got some separate components. It's got a few little pockets and zipper components to help organize my things. Now, in order to make the best use of space, I like to use these packing cubes. So I got this package of packing cubes. It's from a company called Shack Pack. And I think I got 5 or 6 packing cubes in one purchase, in one package. And what's nice about these is you're able to fit a lot of clothing and compress it so that you get a lot more room in your suitcase. You can fit a lot more stuff, and it helps to organize your things. So the package I got had a couple of different sizes, big ones, big bags, and smaller ones. So sometimes I'll use the smaller one for undergarments, undies, bras, socks, things like that. And what I might do is I might use one of these to organize my pants, and I might use one to organize my tops. Or I might divide it up into activewear if I'm going to be doing a lot of bicycling and yoga, and I might have another one that's for more dressier evening wear. Or I might even just put some outfits together, and in one pack I might have 5 outfits, and another pack I might have 5 outfits, just depending on how long I'm traveling. So there's a lot of different ways that you can do it. And one really good way to get the most space, to really get the most out of your packs and out of your suitcase, is to consider rolling up your clothing. So for example, here's a top like the one I'm wearing, and I'm going to roll it up and put it inside of this cube. And then I'm going to roll up this next item and also put it inside the cube. And I'm just going to keep doing that. Now, the way I've organized my clothes this time around is I have one cube that I'm using for my activewear because I'm going to be teaching yoga and we're going to be bicycling and staying pretty active. So I have my activewear in one cube. Good. So continuing along, and then I'll do the same thing with my other clothing until they're all pretty well packed up. Then you, you zip it up, you fit it in. You can fit, in my pack, I'm able to fit at least 2 cubes on one side and another 2 cubes on the other side. So that's a really good way to get the most into your pack. I highly recommend these packing cubes. Another little trick that I want to mention is with your shoes. I never want to put my shoes in my suitcase with my clothing. I always want some sort of protective barrier so my shoes don't get my clothing dirty. And I don't like to spend money that I don't have to spend. So I use shower caps. And a lot of times at hotels, they give shower caps away along with the shampoos and conditioners that you find in the bathroom. So I always snag those shower caps. And that's what I use to put my shoes in and then put them in my suitcase. So another little helpful tip, always grab those shower caps. And voila. So now I have packed everything that I need for really what is essentially going to be a 14-day trip into this one carry-on bag. And I haven't weighed it, but it's very manageable. Now, one thing I want to mention about weighing it is it's a good idea to go ahead and weigh it, and you can use a scale that you have at home, or they sell travel scales, which can come in handy sometimes. Let me find it. So here's a little travel scale that I've picked up because sometimes we want to know what we're dealing with. And let's see. So just turn it on, hook it onto, and here, and then, okay, this is 23.5 pounds. So I should be good to go, but I have to check, of course, with my airline and make sure that I'm going to be falling within their requirements for a carry-on bag. Now, what you see left are some items I decided I really didn't need after all, and the shoes that I'm going to end up wearing. So these are the shoes I'm going to end up wearing on the plane, so I didn't need to squeeze those into my carry-on bag. So I feel pretty good. And now I'm packed and ready to go.